My name is Jasmine Dale.
I'm Hoppi Wimbush and I'm originally from the north of England, but I've lived in Wales pretty much all my adult life.
My name is Paul Wimbush. I grew up in an ordinary suburban house in a village in Berkshire, and I have spent my entire adult life in alternative communities across West Wales and ended up here.
Kind of came by default back in those days, but now I'm really very active in promoting this way of living and being here because I really believe in it.
The Lammas Eco-Village is a response to the social, environmental, economic situation that we as a species and in particular as a society find ourselves in. And at its foundation is the premise that human beings can live in harmony with the natural world. That is the heart of the Eco-Village. It's about remembering, recreating our relationship with the land base.
The Lammas Project is a village of 9 small holdings joined together with the aim of learning how to run a small holding in a 21st century context. So we're aiming to meet all of our basic needs of shelter, food, fuel, energy and so on, with a minimal impact on the earth.
So the Lammas concept was born in 2005, and myself and a few of the other founders at the time wanted to create an eco-village, and we wanted in particular to take it through the planning system so that we could build a bridge so that people could transition from a mainstream lifestyle to an alternative lifestyle. And at its heart, it's doing what we wanted it to do, in that it is showing that there is an alternative, it is viable, it is attractive and very affordable.
It was very, very challenging to make the transition, partly because we came to a green field with no infrastructure whatsoever. So that was hard. You know, I had 2 small children at the time. They're now 13 and 16, but at the time they were, 6 and 8.
At that time we had small children, so when we saw the Lammas Project being advertised in the area, we really thought, this would be a very interesting chance for us because most of the other people had small children, and we'd rapidly realised that although part of our dream was to live out in the open countryside and live as naturally as possible, that actually when you've got small children that would mean isolation. So to come to this project where nearly everybody had them at the same age, that was quite a main driver for us.
The idea is that there is a place for people in the landscape, and there is an alternative vision for the future, which is not this people shall live in the cities and the towns and we shall provide them with their energy and we shall sort out their waste. It's a kind of different vision of the future in which human beings are in the landscape in some kind of balance with the ecology and with its productivity.
We do actually have a legal responsibility to do certain things and meet a lot of targets, and we've also got these resources we hold in common. So we've got a woodland, a hydroelectric plant, the community building, the tracks, the water, and that kind of throws up both the best and the worst of humanity actually. It throws up the fear of not having enough, the water, we can't have any more people living here. And it also throws up the best, when someone is in struggle, then usually people will turn out and assist each other.
As we've been becoming more and more established here, I've been recognising the need for people, or the demand for people wanting to learn this and learn the steps that it took for us to get to where we are now.
We've got an almost permanent population of people who we would call volunteers or helpers, or people that are using this as a stepping stone to do something similar. And I reckon that they really are as much a fabric of the community and there's a big social aspect there, and it's fascinating, the different things and different people that come through.
Having seen how simple and how beautiful and how rewarding it is to live a simple life on the earth, I wanted to make that available to other people if they wanted. The evidence is here and all around us here. We have got, in fact most of the people here at Lammas come from urban backgrounds with no experience of growing food or no experience of building. All around North Pembrokeshire we've got people moving from the cities to embark on this lifestyle. And yeah, the proof's there, it's happening.
The only thing that makes a person Indigenous is when they steward a piece of land. It doesn't matter what tribe you are, what skin you've got. And that's what I feel at the most part what people that are coming around here are doing, is we're doing our best to reclaim what it means to be an Indigenous person and what it means to be connected to the land.
Am I happier in this lifestyle? Without a shadow of a doubt. You know, I'm my own boss. I work in accordance with the weather. It's the most creative lifestyle that I've ever lived. Just being so in contact with life, real life, not cyber life, but real life, actual, you know, air and birds and nature is so deeply nourishing.
Because at the end of the day it's about freedom, and that freedom is, yeah, really, really important. If the economy goes pear-shaped tomorrow, we'd be all right. We'd be all right. You know, even if it went totally tits up, we'd be all right. Yeah, we wouldn't have coffee and we wouldn't have bananas, but we wouldn't go hungry and we wouldn't be cold. It's not that we are turning our back on mainstream culture here, it's that we are taking it forwards. And in this lifestyle, we have all the kind of wonders of the mainstream culture. We get to watch Game of Thrones on a winter's evening, you know, kick back, have a pizza, a bit of ice cream if we want. We have all that. And we have more. We also have the open fire underneath the stars playing live music. You know. So it's not about turning your back on the old culture, it's about moving forwards. Lammas's job now is just to be here and just to sing and resonate. We see thousands of people coming through Lammas. We're inspiring scores of families to adopt this way of life.
In terms of how long I'm going to live here, I'm here for the rest of my life. I'm committed to for the rest of my life. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else on this planet. I absolutely love my home. I love where I live. I love the community that we create within our particular land, because we attract, you know, people that we really love dearly and care for dearly. And then my broader community, I have lovely friends there too. And in terms of the land and the landscape and all the loving energy that goes into this, for me, that's worth its weight in gold.
Thank you. I think that's...
You're very welcome.
I think that's